In the quiet town of Ash Hollow, every child knew the tale of the Silent Watcher. It began years ago when an old clock tower on the outskirts fell into disrepair. No one knew who built it or why it stood away from the main village, like an ominous guardian. As the story goes, one foggy night, a young boy named Samuel dared his friends to enter the clock tower. They didn't know it yet, but this would forever change Ash Hollow. Samuel was a spirited child, always chasing adventures and finding mysteries where none existed. His friends Ella and Tom were reluctantly loyal, following him to the tower despite their growing unease. The clock's face was frozen at midnight, its hands covered in thick moss. Stepping over rubble, they entered the dark, echoing chamber. The air inside was cold, unnaturally so for a summer's night. As their flashlights cut through the dark, revealing ancient gears and cobwebs, they heard the first sound, a scraping noise from above. It was a subtle reminder that the tower wasn't empty. "It's just the wind," Samuel assured, his voice wavering. They climbed the spiral staircase, each step groaning under their weight. The scraping grew louder, more insistent. Halfway up, they found a small room filled with old papers and rusted tools. On one wall, drawn with a child's hand in chalk, was a picture of a man watching from the shadows. Written beneath it, "He sees you." Suddenly, the old clock groaned to life, its chimes echoing through the narrow walls, though its hands didn't move. Ella screamed as the door slammed shut behind them. "We need to leave," Tom urged. They turned back, but the way seemed different, twisted like a never-ending labyrinth. Panic set in. "We'll be fine," Samuel claimed, though his eyes betrayed his fear. As they descended, the scraping beneath them turned into whispers, indistinguishable yet haunting. Was it an echo of their footsteps, or something more sinister? They reached the ground floor, but the exit was gone. Instead, they faced a solid brick wall. The whispers grew louder, closer, surrounding them. "He sees you," they chanted. The last thing Samuel remembered before darkness claimed them was the haunting image of the Silent Watcher. A gaunt figure with hollow eyes staring from the shadows. The next morning, the townsfolk found Samuel alone at the edge of the village, muttering about the Silent Watcher. Ella and Tom were never seen again. To this day, Ash Hollow's children dare each other to the old clock tower, but none ever return after midnight. And they say, if you listen closely on foggy nights, you can still hear the whispers of the lost souls crying, "He sees you."